Hi everyone, sorry it's been so long since I did a vlog. I've basically realised that blogs work better for me. So if you'd like to check out my blog, it's blog.jesslovesjazz.com, and I update at least every 2 weeks on there regarding how everything's going. But if you just wanted to watch a video because you don't like reading, that's fine. I'll try and cover a few things. It won't be as thorough, of course, because I don't have a plan in mind. I'm just gonna ramble basically. So I don't even know what the last vlog I did was. It was probably some kind of clothing haul, so we've done a lot of those now, or possibly the room tour, which was supposed to be a sneak peek but it went for ages. So yeah, I'm week 31 and a half now, I think, which is scarily close to the due date. The due date has been moved several times. It was originally January 6th, then it got moved back to December 29, and then at the most recent ultrasound we had, which I think was last week, they moved it back to January 3rd. So it's interesting. So I think we calculated yesterday it would have been about 60 days until the due date or something like that. So I guess today is day 59 toward the due date. Yeah, so we're basically at the stage now where we're pretty much have got most things together. We're just, trying to do thorough cleaning of everything, like the clothing, and I have to get around to cleaning all the secondhand bottles, figuring out what I want of what we've bought and what I want to give away or sell or whatever. Yeah, so lately we've just done things like we've put the car seat in the car, which is kind of annoying because I'm so big now. It means that I can't recline, and I can't even really access the glove box without putting the legs in the way and everything. So I have to sort of get out to access the glove box properly, which is kind of annoying, and it's not very comfortable. And I keep forgetting to put the seatbelt under my belly. Apparently you're supposed to do that so that in the event of a crash I wouldn't smash the baby up, whatever. But I keep forgetting, so that's annoying. Yeah, so car seat's in. We haven't got it certified, checked, but seems fine. Seems sturdy, in place, it won't move. Yeah, that's alright. And we put it on my side because of traffic hazards. If it was on the driver's side, then it would be exposed to traffic, so that's why we did that. We've also done things like clean out the nursery properly, taking things out that, things that don't belong in the nursery out, such as the high chair, the bassinets. Obviously they won't be in there for at least a while. Yeah, so we put a bassinet in here, in our bedroom, that's where I am, and we put another one in the lounge room, which may move to the studio. So if you want to take a look over there, that's where we've put the bassinet, the cute one that we really like, which I think works there well. Yeah, so that's the bassinet, and we'll possibly move the other one either into my husband's studio, so while I'm teaching he can look after the baby in there, or we will, yeah, keep it in the lounge room. I've done a few other things, like we set up the change table how I thought it would be, because when I originally bought it I didn't kind of think about the angle it was going to be on and stuff, so it's been sitting sort of sideways. So now I've moved it next to the tall boy so that it's easier to access and stuff, and I've got baskets for putting nappies on top and lotions and stuff, which we haven't really got any lotions yet. Yeah, so I got those. The other big thing I did lately was I packed the hospital bag. It's not completely done yet, but it's pretty much there, just in case I was to go into early labour. I'd like to be prepared. So the only thing that's not really in there at the moment is probably something for me to wear during the actual birth, and for the first few days, like some kind of button-up nighty thing. I've only got one that I could possibly use, but I think the armholes would be too small now because it's like a fair few years old and it's a bit bashed up. So I don't know. Yeah, I've tried to contact my family and my nana who's a dressmaker, but they haven't got back to me about that. So yeah, being like more than a size 26, which I'll probably be by then. I'm a 26 at the moment, but I'll probably be needing a bigger size. It's really hard to find something in that size that's affordable. Because when I looked online, they're about $50 to $70 each, and that's just for a shirt. So I can't imagine what a night dress would be. So I don't know. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just buy something and just rip it down the middle and stick press studs in, but I'm not a sewer, so it's not going to be easy. Yeah, so that's the main things we've done. Now we're just trying to do thorough cleaning of things, like getting the laundry down to a manageable state and things like that, because it's piling up. Just things like that. I've been trying to organise my teaching ahead of time so that when I am fatigued after teaching, I can just fall asleep if I need to. I've been sort of eating less. I lost 2 kilos, I think, last week. Yeah, so I think at my previous pre-antenatal appointment thing, I was about 162 kilos, something like that, and then now I'm about 160 or something around there. I haven't weighed myself for about a week though, so I'm not sure, but I have had like severe constipation and stuff, so I don't know if that will affect it or whatever. But it's interesting that the baby's supposed to be putting on weight and now I'm starting to lose weight. Kind of weird. And I haven't really done much exercise. I've just been monitoring my eating a bit more, eating less, eating more healthy, and not eating less by choice, just I don't really feel hungry as much, or I sleep most of the time, so then I'm not hungry, for as many meals a day as I used to be, which is good. I'm still on the quickies. There's still like about 5 a day or so I'm having. Yeah, I tried the Mylanta liquid, but it's absolutely disgusting, so that'll probably just sit in the fridge. That's another thing I did. I cleaned out the fridge and just threw out everything that was out of date, and yeah, there was some pretty bad stuff in there. Basically, I've been avoiding trying to bend down too much because it hurts when I bend down. Like even if I drop the soap in the shower, that's it, it's on the floor. I don't get it back up because it just hurts too much to get it. Yeah, like today we did weeding in the garden and it was really hard, because I had to do it on bark. I didn't want to lean down and pick it up off the bark, so I sort of like bent at the waist. I know that's really bad, but if I squat I fall over, so that doesn't work. So that's been annoying. This is the first real week where a lot of people have been telling me I look pregnant, and I feel like I'm really pregnant. So at the end I might do like a belly shot, not with clothes off, but just to show you what it looks like, because I haven't really done that in a vlog yet. I didn't really feel pregnant. I didn't feel like I looked pregnant. Sorry. Right. Yeah. By the way, my husband got his new camera this week, so we're kind of using that for the 2 angles, which we'll probably incorporate. Yeah, so we've got a Canon 60D and a Canon 70D. He wanted the 7D, but with baby coming we need to make sacrifices, so maybe one day. Just thinking what else. Yeah, so I spent probably half a day this week just doing lesson plans for my teaching and things like that, rather than doing it every night, just before the day and panicking. I got most of it done. I haven't done up to tomorrow yet, but I got all of the week done on the weekend, and then I've done Friday. I just have to do tomorrow. I'm filling up a lot of the gaps with teaching because I had about 4 or 5 gaps, so I filled most of those up now, which is good. There's only about 4 weeks of actual teaching left, and then I'm on maternity leave, so really looking forward to that, because I'm so sort of over teaching and over the drama of the parents and the schools and everything that's going on with that. And the concerts are a pain to plan for, and it's not like I actually get paid to do them, so it's just extra work, but it is rewarding to see everything after, the end result. But yeah, some of my children haven't been practicing and they haven't been bringing their stuff, so it's a bit annoying. But anyway, this is not about that, is it? Yeah, so I'm just really looking forward to it. We had an ultrasound last week, I think. They said that now that I'm so far along and now I've moved to a different hospital, they want me to have more regular appointments. But the other thing is they keep scheduling the appointments when I'm supposed to be working, so tomorrow I've got to ring up and change my next ultrasound appointment because it's halfway through the day of teaching. And then I've got to change. I had an appointment to see somebody about what medications you can use during labour, and they've scheduled that during my school at Semaphore, so that's handy. Not. So tomorrow for my first antenatal class, which I think is on breastfeeding, I'm going to have to go and change those. Fun. So yeah. Yeah, the last ultrasound we had was last week, and I didn't really like the ultrasound technician. She wasn't very friendly or anything like that. We didn't get any pictures, and they didn't give us like this footage on DVD, even though we had a DVD, so it was a bit sad. But they basically said they don't do that anymore past about 20 weeks, so oh well. We were going to get a 3D scan, but I think we decided we're probably going to try and get a feeding chair and ottoman instead, because we think it's way more practical and it costs about the same amount of money. So yeah, we probably won't get the 3D scan, but realistically it's born in like 2 months anyway, so unless we come up with a ton of money or we get really bored, we probably won't do that now, but that's okay, I don't mind too much. Yeah, so at the ultrasound they said everything was normal. The heart rate was fluctuating somewhere between 133 and 140 the last few appointments. Yeah, and when they did the ultrasound, it was really interesting to see that, or to feel, I guess, for me, that they were using the Doppler sort of all over my belly rather than, you know, rather than in one spot. And I can feel the baby, you know, around the belly a lot more now. Yeah, so the baby was sort of head down and then curled around to the left with its feet sort of facing the side on the right. And she said that because it was so far along now, the baby will probably stay like that, although it can tend to move around. But the bigger I get, and the, you know, my belly's really hard now, by the way, it's, you know, it's not all flappy like it used to be. Yeah, so she said that it would move around more or stay still, depending how far it got. I took a picture, which you can see on my blog, of my belly button. Because I'm so big, I haven't seen the end of my belly button for years and years and years, probably since I was like 12 or so. You know, I can just feel it with the tip of my pinky normally, and now I can only get my pinky about that far in before I can feel it. So we actually took a picture, and you can see it, and it's like pretty red raw because it's been stuck in there for ages. But yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to pop out or stay in. I think it'll probably just stay in, or it might just be sort of almost popping out by the birth, but I don't know. So that's interesting. So yeah, go check that out on the blog. That's interesting. Yeah, I can't think of much else. Today we took our 2 favourite ultrasound pictures from all of the ultrasounds, and we put them in a little frame. We put them on his dresser. We got some bookends, 2 different kinds, like trucks and cars, and I've just put one set with the books that I had from my childhood that are boy friendly, which is only about 4 or 5 at the moment. We're hoping to get more at the baby shower, which is in about under a month now. It's probably in about 14 days actually. Yeah. By the way, I got a friend who we sometimes babysit for, and she's offered to help with the baby shower, so that's really, really nice of her. Yeah, so that's supposed to be on the 22nd of November. I think it's now the 5th of November, so yeah, I really have to get on to planning that and seeing who's actually coming and if we can have it at our house or if there's too many people and we have to have it in a park. So yeah, that's a lot of things to plan. Yeah, I haven't really planned that much. We've got some games that we've been thinking about doing. You know, I won't get into that, so it'll take forever to explain. But yeah, if you go on my Pinterest, which I think is just Jess Loves Jazz, something probably like that, then yeah, you can have a look at that and you'll get some ideas of what I'm thinking for that. Yeah, just mostly heaps of blue stuff, lots of different foods on sticks and cakes and things like that, and some games. It's going to be gender friendly, I guess, so like, you know, co-ed, that's what I'm trying to say, yeah, co-ed. yeah, so we got the bookends and stuff, and then the other bookends I'm using just for parenting books, you know, like Kid Wrangling, Black Has Cook, and just all that kind of thing. What to expect in the first year, baby massage, all that kind of stuff. And we also got a little money box from Westpac, which is a helicopter, and the little, I forgot what they're called, rotors, I think, I don't know. The thing at the top of the helicopter that spins around, that actually spins around, and you can put coins in. So we give him all the coins that we find throughout the house when we clean, and you know, because I get lots of actual coinage from students, we just put all in there. I did rate it the other day for the hospital bag. I figured that we probably need stuff for parking and vending machines. Even though I packed so many snacks, we probably won't even need the vending machines except for coffee. But you know what I mean. It always helps. So yeah, I took about $10 out for that. But yeah, so I don't know how much he's got in there, but it's pretty heavy. There's lots of 5-cent coins and 10 cents and stuff. But you know, it all adds up, so yeah, we still hope to get him like a nicer money box, a bigger one. But yeah, it's not essential now, so that's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of holding off buying a lot of baby stuff just because, you know, people actually want to provide stuff for the baby shower, so I'm trying to hold off so that we don't get double ups of everything and I don't waste all the money. But yeah, I think when it comes to my maternity leave, I'm just going to be so bored that I'm going to want to buy stuff. I'm going to try not to, but I don't know what will happen there. Yeah. I can't think of much else to talk about really. I noticed stretch marks on my back and shoulders before, so I got the stretch mark cream out that we got given in the Bounty bag, and my husband just sort of massaged that into my back, which is good. I don't know if it helped, I haven't really looked, but we only did that one time. My feet and hands are getting really dry, and the other things I've noticed is I keep getting pins and needles and cramps in my legs and arms, like quite a lot. I don't really know why. The cramps is more in my legs. It may be lack of exercise, it may just be the pregnancy. I don't really know. It does hurt now to lay on my back for more than 5 minutes. You know, it actually hurts. Sleep hasn't been too bad. I'm only getting up probably once in the night to go to the toilet, so in that regard it's been quite good. But I have had a real lack of motivation to do anything like cleaning and stuff. I heard that when you're in the last stages of nesting, that you actually tend to clean the house and make it thorough, but I really don't think that I'll be like that. If I am, I will be really surprised. But yeah, I don't think that that's going to be me. I'll probably just, you know, repack something I've already packed or something, or rearrange the nursery again or something crazy like that. I don't think I'll be cleaning much. Yeah, so my husband's had to resort to sort of more measures to get me to do things. For example, if I don't get out of bed because I'm really tired or can't be asked going to work, he'll actually like get a fan and spray me with water, and I'll be like, oh, I'm up. So yeah, he likes doing that. It's quite effective now. He just brings it in and I'll get up, because I don't like being sprayed when I'm asleep and comfy and cozy in my bed. What else? Yeah, like the other day we had, even though we've got a dishwasher, I'm so hopeless with dishes. I hate dishes so much. It's one of the reasons we moved to a house with a dishwasher. I was like, yay! But there's certain stuff that doesn't go in the dishwasher, like pans and stuff, you know, they just take up too much room. So we had pans sitting there for like over a week. So what he had to do was offer to massage my back with baby oil in order for me to do the dishes. And it worked. I got everything done, I think, or mostly everything. And yeah, he massaged my back for like an hour in the middle of like breaks between teaching. So that was actually quite effective. And I barely noticed how horrible the washing up was because I was just enjoying this back rub. I mean, yeah, it's not as good as laying down, but with a baby, you can lay down during a massage anyway, so probably alright. Yeah, it's been harder to stand on my feet just because of my teaching job. I'm always sitting down. So when I'm standing up, I can only stand for about probably 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes at a time, especially if I'm bending down a lot. So that's been tiring. Yeah, I really can't think of much else. I've been really lazy with things like makeup. You know, sometimes I'll go to work, I won't even put foundation on, I'll just put a bit of lipstick on. Sometimes, like today, I even went to work without anything on, you know, and I'll just get halfway through the day and I'll be like, oh yeah, I don't have any makeup on, oh well. But realistically, I wasn't taking the makeup off, I wasn't showering that night, I was waiting till the morning. So my face was getting all gluggy and stuff. I haven't really noticed a difference since I haven't been wearing makeup, but it feels a bit smoother and I haven't noticed any like massive pimples, so it seems to be okay. But yeah, no one's really complained about me not wearing makeup. I only really do it anyway because it's kind of like expected in our society, and most of the other teachers wear makeup, so I feel like a bit odd if I don't, but I don't really care. So yeah, it's just the belly shot I thought I would do because I feel like I'm pregnant now. So that's from the side. You can see how massive the bump is now. It's quite hard, as you can see. I used to have sort of like flaps here, and now they're completely sort of dissolved in there. And then here's from the other side. So this one you still got a bit of a flap thing, but yeah. I'm trying to figure out if the baby's more up here or if it's down here, because down here is a lot more flappy, but up here is like rock solid. So I don't know if this is all my guts or if this is the baby. Sometimes I feel the baby here, sometimes I feel it here, so I have no idea. This is from the front again. So in the ultrasound, basically the baby's head was down here, and then it was curled around the side here, and then it was going around here, and its feet were down here. I'll show you a back shot. I don't know if you want to see that or not. This is from the back. So yeah, I feel like my bum's got higher and there's like more back fat here. I don't really know. And then over here we have a high chair that we got from a friend from IKEA. It's cheap but it looks reliable. And inside we have a Thomas bag that needs a clean out. And then over here on the other side of the bookshelf we have the secondary bassinet, which is the first bassinet that we got, but we figured since the baby's not here yet, we may as well just keep them until the baby doesn't need it anymore, and then we'll sell them. So this one will either live in here or in my husband's photography studio, so when I'm teaching he can look after the baby in there, or because it's on wheels, easily manoeuvrable, we may just go back and forth. Yeah, that's about everything I can think of, so hope you enjoyed the vlog. Go and read the blog if you'd like, and yeah, don't count on me doing lots of vlogs because probably won't unless I'm really bored or whatever. So yeah, have a good day, week, month, whatever you're having, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.